Hi friends, welcome to Ahilu Arts channel. In this video, we are going to do the trendiest messy bun hat. Okay, this has been trendy everywhere in all the crochet groups. Where I am in, everyone are getting posting their photos. Okay, this will be there is a opening in the top so that your messy bun will be on the top so that your hair won't messed up. Okay, this can also be called as ponytail hat if you have a ponytail in the and you can wear the hat over this. Okay, so I have searched lots and lots of patterns for this, but I am not satisfied with any of that. But so I have come up with my own pattern. I have done it with two different patterns. One is from top to bottom, and another one is from bottom to top. Okay, so this is a top to bottom hat. We'll do the bottom to top hat in another video. Okay, I'll show how that hat is and how to do that also. Okay, so here before we start, I just wanted to let you know what are the tricks we have to follow in this. Okay, see, usually how we'll be starting the hat. We'll be doing 12 double crochets, and in the second round we'll be doing 24, and in the third round we'll be doing 36, right? So we'll increase in the second round we'll increase 2 in each stitch, and in the third round we'll increase 1 2 1 2 like that, right? So here what I have done is we have skipped first two rounds. Okay, I have not done the 12 double crochets and the 24 double crochets. I have skipped those two. So in the third round what we'll be having 36 stitches, right? So the 36 stitches is what I have done in the first single crochet round. You can see the small single crochet round, right? As we always say, always start and end your projects with a single crochet or half double crochet to have a perfect edging, right? So for that I am having in the 36 stitch as a single crochet. Okay, so we'll be having the gap. We have to do 36 chains and we have to do the single crochet as a circle, right? Then we have to do the normal increase like how we used to do. After 36th round, that is 1 2 1 2, we'll be doing fourth round, which is having 48 stitches, right? So it will be like 1 1 2. See, all the stitches we'll be having, we'll increase every third stitches. 1 1 2 1 1 2 1 1 2, right? So in this round we'll be having 48 stitches, and in the fourth round we'll be increasing every fourth stitch. So it will be 1 1 1 2 1 1 1 2, right? You can see this, right? One double crochet, one double crochet, one double crochet, two double crochets, right? And in the in this stitch we'll be having 60 stitch. If you are working with a bigger yarn and bigger hook, and this will be enough for you, but if you are working with the smaller hook, then this will not be enough. You have to do one more increase, which will be having 72 stitches. For that increase, what you will do, you will increase in every fifth stitch. See, 1 1 1 2. So, see, 1 1 1 1 4 1 double crochets, and in the fifth stitch we'll be doing 2 double crochets. Okay, so nothing to confuse here. I'll once we start working, it will be easy for you. Okay, once our increase is done, right? See, these three rounds are our increase. This is the 36 and 48 60. I have done till 72. You can stop with 60 if you are working for a teen or kid. For adult size, if you work till 72, it will be much easier. Okay, so after that I have worked crisscross stitch. We have already done a headband with this crisscross stitch. You can also see that video. You can see the crisscross stitch, right? It is not like V-stitch, but more or less it looks like V-stitch, right? It's a crisscross stitch. Why I'm not using V-stitch? Because in V-stitch we'll have an extra chain which will make the hat look more broader. With that we don't want. That's why I have done V-stitch, which is not an increase. And in the next round I have done 1 double crochet in the same stitches, and again 1 V-stitch, 1 normal round, 1 V-stitch, and I have started the ribbing. Okay, so instead of these V stitches, you can always use puff stitch, cluster stitch, shell stitch, whatever stitch you want you can use. That is how you can customize your own messy bun hat, right? After you have done with the increase, you can always do whatever stitches you are you like, right? So let us start doing this. This will be the fantastic easy to do, right? So let us see how to do this. Okay, see, I am using variegated yarn for this hat also, like this. If you don't want this variegated yarn, you can always choose plain color, solid colors. But if you do solid colors, you need to have a flower or a bow or something to make it more appealing. Okay, if multicolor yarn, anyway the stitches won't be that much of visible, so you can use any colors and you don't need any of the flowers or anything. But if you choose solid colors, always have a flower or a bow or a button or anything to make it more appealing. Okay, so for this, leave a long tail. Okay, I'll tell you why we need a long tail. Okay, do a slip knot. Do 37 stitches. We should have 36 stitch, so that's why we have to have 37 chain. Okay, so 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21 22 23 24 25 26 27 28 29 30 31 32 33 34 35 36 37. Okay, see, if we are working in a circle, in a round, we need not have to have 37 stitch. You can always have 36 stitch and you can do the slip stitch and you can work the single crochet. But I am not going to do that because I feel if I do the, we have already seen in one of our videos, I am telling you again, if I do the slip stitch here, okay, I usually work in the spine of the single crochet, so spine of the foundation chain, right? So if I do that, again I'm not going to have the chain without twisting. So that is the reason what I'll do is I won't do a slip stitch and I won't work as a round for the first row. I'll be working as a row and then finally I'll be slip stitching into the first single crochet, and I use this long tail end to join the bottom. I'll show you how. Before that, you have 37 chains. Okay, so this will form a perfect finishing. You can see this is having a perfect edging because I have worked in the spine of the row, and that's why I will not do the slip stitch and work as a round. I'll work as a row. So for that, leave the first chain. Okay, so that's why we have done 37 instead of 36. Do a single crochet throughout the chain, and I'll meet you at the end to show you how to slip stitch and how to join the bottom ends. Okay, see, now I have 36 single crochet. Now what I'll do, I will take this single crochet row carefully without twisting, and I will join the first single crochet with the last single crochet as a slip knot. Okay, but now this bottom side of our row is not joined, so this is where we'll be using this long tail end. Okay, insert it into the hook. Make sure you have done, you're doing a good knot with this long tail end. Okay, sorry, so I'll be weaving in this tail end later. Okay, so now what we are going to do is we have to do the next round. Next round is nothing but a we have to do increase every third stitches. So we'll have 48 stitch, right? So this is as usual, like if you are working as a normal hat, you will be having 36 stitch by increasing 1 2 1 2. So after that you will be increasing 1 1 2, that is increase in every third stitch. That's what we are going to do. Chain 2, which is not our first double crochet. Okay, this is our first double crochet. I have done it in the same stitch. I won't be using any of this chain 2 because it will be buried under the stitches, right? So 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet, and in the third stitch we have to do an increase, which is 2 double crochets. So like this, every third stitch we are going to do the increase. 1 1 2. So if you continue till the end, you will be ending up with the 2 double crochets in the last stitch. Okay, so this is that is how you will be knowing you have not missed any of the stitches, right? So continue till the end, and after done 2 double crochets, we will be joining this with the first double crochet, not this chain 2. Okay, we will not be using chain 2 anywhere, right? So this double crochet we will be slip stitching. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end and let you know how to start the next round. Okay, see, I have done this round with the 2 double crochets in the last stitch. So we'll be slip stitching in the first double crochet, not the chain 2. Okay, so it's nothing wrong in counting the stitches after every row, because when you miss a stitch in the first row, then you will be missing 2 stitches in the next row, right? So always count the rows, count the stitches whenever you complete a round. Okay, so now in this row we are going to start increasing in every fourth stitch. For your easy, I'm just saying you have to increase in every second stitch. Okay, see, we have done increase in the third stitch, and the next row we have to do increase in the fourth stitch, that is in the second stitch of every increase. Okay, so chain 2, this is not our first stitch, so do a double crochet in the same stitch. Sorry, I had a bit of a cold. Okay, so 1 double crochet, 1 double crochet. So after 3 double crochets, do an increase in the fourth stitch. Okay, so if you say it right, you can see it is the second stitch where you are doing the increase in the next stitch. So this is how we are going to continue till the end. By the end of this round, you will be having 60 stitches. Okay, since I am using smaller thread, I will be doing one more increase, but if you are using a bigger thread and a 6mm hook, I guess that will be fine. But if you want a bigger hat, you can always do the increase with me in the next round also. Okay, so continue till the end, increasing every fourth stitch, and I'll let you know how to start the next round. Okay, see, I have completed this round. I have 60 stitches, so I'll be slip stitching into my first double crochet. Okay, so if you are fine with this size, you can always continue 1 double crochet in each stitch in the next round. But if you want an increase for bigger hat, you can always do this round as increase every 5th stitch. Here also, if you see, the 5th stitch will be the second stitch of the previous increase. Okay, so whenever you are doing an increase, just look the previous round, it has to be the second stitch. Okay, so that's how you will know you are not missing any stitches. Okay, so 1 2 3 4 5. In the 5th stitch I will do the increase. So by the end of this round I will be having 72 stitches. Okay, so continue this increase in every 5th stitch, and I will meet you at the end. We will do the regular double crochet round with any of the stitches we want. Okay, see, I have done this increase round. I have 72 stitches now, so I'll be stop increasing in this round. Okay, so as like this hat, I'll be doing crisscross stitch just to show you, but I want this hat to be a cluster stitch hat, so I'll be showing both stitches. Okay, so for that crisscross stitch, what we are going to do is chain 3. This will be our first double crochet, do a double crochet in the back stitch. Okay, so now you will be doing the stitch in a crisscross pattern. So after this, do a double crochet in skip one stitch, do a double crochet in the next stitch, and do a double crochet in the skipped stitch. Okay, so by this way you can have the crisscross pattern. Okay, so again skip a stitch, do a double crochet, and do another double crochet in the skipped stitch. Since we have even number of stitches, this will be good, and you don't have any stitches to spare. Okay, so all the stitches will be occupied. So this is how you will do a crisscross stitch. If you notice here, after each crisscross stitch I have done a normal double crochet stitch. You can see, right? If you don't want, you can always do crisscross stitch in all the rounds, this 5 rounds. Okay, or if you want, you can do as what I have done, one crisscross, one normal round, crisscross, normal, crisscross. Okay, so you have to have 5 rounds. You can do as you wanted. Okay, so this is how the crisscross hat should be done. But now what I'm going to do is a cluster stitch round. Okay, so I suggest you, since I'm doing a crisscross, I had done a crisscross round in this hat, I have done one double crochet round. Okay, but if I'm going to do a cluster stitch, instead of a double crochet round, I will be doing a single crochet round in after every cluster stitch, because I want the cluster should be visible more than the double crochet. Okay, then only my pattern will be more beautiful. So that's why I will be doing chain 2. How to do a cluster stitch? Yarn over, pull up 2 loop, again yarn over, pull up 2, again yarn over, pull up 2. This cluster is fine with the 3 double crochets. If you want, you can do 5 or 4. Okay, so this is fine for me. I'll pull through all. I'll be chaining 1. Okay, so I'll skip the next stitch because I have done chain 1. Okay, I don't want the cluster to be too congested. Okay, so now I'll be doing another cluster. Yarn over, pull through 2, do that 3 times to form a reasonable cluster, then pull through all. Now chain 1. Okay, so now also we have even number of stitches, so we'll be having clusters fine, and we'll be having a 1 stitch to skip, and we'll be slip stitching into the last round. Okay, so this is how our cluster stitch is gonna be. Okay, so after this I'll be doing a single crochet round just to make sure the clusters are visible enough. See, you can see, right? So this is how I'll be continuing till the end, and I'll show you how to start the single crochet round. Okay, so again we have a video how to do the cluster stitch separately. You can always see that also if you want a clear explanation, right? So continue till the end and start with the single crochet round with me. Okay, see, our hat is taking its formation, right? As I already told, we have 1 stitch to skip, so chain 1, do a slip stitch into the starting cluster. Okay, see, the cluster stitch forms a great pattern. Okay, since even though we have skipped a stitch here, we have a chain 1 here, so we will be having same number of 72 stitches here also, no increase, no decrease. Okay, so after this we are going to do a single crochet round. So chain 1, single crochet or half double crochet, whichever is feasible for you, you can always choose. If you choose more thinner yarn like me, there is no point in doing a single crochet, so you can do a half double crochet. You have to do half double crochet in the chain 1 space also. Okay, then only you will be having 72 stitches, and you will be having same number of clusters in the next round also. So don't miss any chain 1 space or any clusters. Do single crochet in all the single crochet or half double crochet in all the stitches. Okay, so if you are choosing a solid color to do this instead of a variegated yarn, I suggest you can use a puff stitch instead of a cluster stitch, because puff stitch in solid color is the most beautiful stitch. Okay, so you can do puff stitch instead of this cluster stitch, right? And continue the single crochet round throughout the end, and finally continue the after this continue the cluster stitch round what we have what we have already done. Okay, so since I have like 5 stitches from the crisscross to the last crisscross, right? So like this we have to have 5 rounds, but in here I have done double crochet, but here I am doing single crochet only, so the height won't be the same. That's why what I'm going to do is one cluster, one half double crochet 4 times, that is totally 8 rounds I'll be having, which will be equal to the size. You can always measure the size of your already, if you have a hat you can always measure, or you can measure with your head. Okay, so instead of counting the numbers, I'll count the head size. Okay, so I'll be continuing this cluster stitch round and single crochet round 3 more times. That is totally I'll be having 4 clusters and 4 single crochet rounds. Okay, then I'll start the ribbing. So I'll meet you at the end of my 4th single crochet round. So continue till the end and I'll show you how to do the ribbing, right? Even though if you are doing puff stitch also, always do puff stitch and a single crochet, puff stitch and a single crochet 4 times. Okay, so then only you'll be having a required size. Then you can start off with the ribbing, right? So meet you at the end of the 8th round technically, but after 4th single crochet round, right? See, I have done 4 rounds of cluster stitch and 4 rounds of single crochet in between. Okay, so now we have to start the ribbing, right? If you see this ribbing, I have done front post double crochet, back post double crochet continuously. All these are front post and all these are back post, or one in each stitch. You can always do 2 stitch each. Okay, you can do 2 front post, 2 back post. That also give you a ribbing look, but in a broader way. Okay, so let us start doing this, right? Before starting, you have to do a normal double crochet round. Okay, no matter whatever you have done, either puff stitch or cluster stitch or the crisscross stitch, whatever you have done, you have to start the ribbing with the normal double crochet round. Okay, since this is a normal double crochet round, and after that I'll be doing front post and back post. That's why it will be it will give the look as a front post in all the rounds. Okay, so for that what I'll be doing a double crochet round throughout. We have not done any increase after the 72 stitches, I mean the 3rd round. So in this round also we'll be having only 72 stitches, right? This is the last increase round we have done, right? After this all the stitches are having only 72 stitches. So continue this round and slip stitch into the single crochet, not the chain 2, and we'll see how to do the front and back post double crochets to form the ribbing. Okay, see, I've completed my double crochet round. Okay, now we'll start our front and back post double crochet. As I already told you, you can do one front and one back as I have done here, or you can do 2 or 3 or 4 as much as as you want. Okay, so chain 2, which is not our first double crochet. So in order to do the front post, make sure let me zoom in. Okay, make sure you are inserting into the post of the previous double crochet in the front side. See, my post is in front of the hook. This is front post. Okay, so again I am pulling up a loop. I am completing my double crochet. Okay, I'll show you again. Yarn over, pull the post in front of the hook. Now pull up a loop, pull through to. Okay, now if you want to do back post, see, this post is back of my hook. See, the hook is in the front and the post is in the back. This is called back post double crochet. Now pull up a loop, pull through two, pull through two. Okay, now again front post and back post. Okay, this is how I'll be continuing this round. Since we have even number of stitches, we'll be ending up with the back post in the last stitch, which is continuous of the front post of the first stitch. Okay, so continue the same way. If you want two front post and two back post, you can always do. Let me show you that. See, this is two front posts and here comes the two back posts. That also will form a fine ridging. Okay, see, this is one front and one back. This is two front and two back. Okay, I just don't want this this to be shown in the front, so I will be doing only one in each. Okay, so continue this round, and again we have to continue the same round two more times. Okay, totally 3 rounds of double crochet, in which one round is normal double crochet and 2 rounds are one front and back post double crochets. Okay, so continue this front and back post double crochet 2 more times, and finally end your hat with the half double crochet or a single crochet. Okay, so continue this round 2 more times, and I'll show you how to do the last edging round. Okay, how it turned out, we'll see, right? See, the last stitch was from back post double crochet, which will make our first front post as a continuous stitch. So I'll be slip stitching into the first stitch. Okay, so now we'll be doing this round one more time to form the ridge, edging more particular. Okay, so chain 2, make a front post double crochet here. The second round will be more easier because you already done the basement in the previous row, right? So see, first round we have done only the normal double crochet round, but since you have done the ribbing in the next row, this row also seems to be a ribbed one. Okay, so that's why even though we have done only 2 rows of ribbing, it seems like we have done 3 rows. Okay, so continue the ribbing in one more round like this, and finally finish it with the single crochet row. Okay, so I'll show you how it turned out after the completion. Okay, see, I have done 3 rows of ribbing and a final single crochet round. Okay, this is how is your hat gonna look like, right? I tell you, this is the most easiest, more customizable hat you can ever made. Okay, so as I already told you, you can use any stitches like puff stitch, cluster stitch, cross stitch, any stitch you want, as long as you have done with your increase. Okay, and the ribbing is also an optional one. Okay, if you don't want the ribbing, you can also continue the same pattern what you have done for your hat till the end, and you can finish off with the single crochet. Why I have done ribbing? Because even though if you feel like not wearing in winter to cover your ear, you can always fold this rib off and you can wear as such, not covering your ear with the ponytail. I tell you, this is the best saver of a day if you don't find any hairstyle to go out. Okay, so make this hat, post your photographs in Facebook page. If you like this video, please share it with your friends. Comment your suggestions so that we can do more. Most importantly, subscribe to the channel and never miss any video. Thank you.